6 things about Doni, Coni, and Weekly Idol that we're thankful for. It wasn't that long ago when we heard the heartbreaking news that Weekly Idol was going to be revamped, with Jung, Hyung, Doni and Defconn ultimately leaving their positions as mix. With them having just celebrated their 7th year and with no signs of slowing down, it was certainly very surprising news. Personally, Weekly Idol has been a staple in my variety watching roster, and has played a big part in expanding my knowledge of K-pop. Soompi. Display. News. English. 300 by 250. Mobile. English. 300 by 250. ATF. While at this point we still have limited information on what the revamped version of Weekly Idol will look like, one thing we know for sure is Doni and Coni are leaving. Honestly, a Weekly Idol without Doni and Coni just won't be the same. And so, I wanted to take the chance to say a big thank you to Doni, Coni, and the Weekly Idol we knew and loved for these 7 years. Dear Weekly Idol, thank you for introducing us to idols. I can't name the number of times I started fangirling a group just after watching their appearance on Weekly Idol. After all, there are dozens of groups that debut each year, and it's very hard to keep up, or remember which group is which. But this show is able to give idols a chance to approach more people, not just through their music and dance moves, but also on a more personal level. It's much easier to remember a group after spending 40 minutes laughing along with them. In fact, many rookie idols nowadays name this show as the Know. One variety show that they want to appear on, and even practice the random play dance corner beforehand. Plus, with the exposure it has gotten internationally over the years, rookie idols are able to build their international fan base. Female idol. I started obsessing over Mamamoo after watching their episode. Aminoops. Same with SF9 and Cross Gene. Jiffy. Thank you for your dance-related corners. The random play dance corner is hands down the best part of the show for me. I love hearing a medley of the group's songs, even if it's just for a few seconds at each time. The corner always delivers, showcasing the idols' dance choreography and talent, while also delivering the laughs when they all inevitably fail. More often than not, there is going to be squabbles, collisions, betrayals, and in Teen Top's case, flat-out war on the dance floor. Dreams are a special pardon. In recent years, we were also treated to 2x speed dances, thanks to Friend, which traded in the laughs for pure heart-thumping amazement. Jaw-dropping dancing aside, some songs also sounded twice as fun when played twice as fast. On to Halu, the queens of 2x speed dance. Aminoops. Jiffy. Kang Daylight. Thank you for giving us access to rare guests. Where else would we be able to see Jipe twisting on the floor, or Yuheel doing Edgeo? Over the years, Weekly Idol has successfully lured in many top-tier K-pop artists including Rain, EXO, Big Bang, Girls' Generation, and many more. Girls' generation showing us how to model. Loving Jung. I miss him already. They were also able to invite first-generation idols like Shinhwa and Sekizkis, and also special groups like Double V and Celeb 5. Just take a look at their guest roster and you will be amazed. This speaks volumes to how wide-reaching this program is, as most of these guests tend to be selective of which programs they appear on during their limited promotional period. And this program is able to deliver these otherwise rare-to-see guests right onto our TV, or laptop, screens. Double dose of both Yuhil and Jibe Segio. Mun 3-year-old rears his head. Thank you for giving our beloved idols a chance to have fun. Usually, on music shows, we see the idols in their element singing and dancing. On talk shows, they share charming or silly stories. But rarely is there a stage for them to show off their other unusual and oftentimes half-baked talents, like mimicking a traditional Korean instrument, or deboning anchovies. Jiffy. This was to test who could get all the melon skin off the fastest. Only on Weekly Idol. Aminoips. Showing off their ugly dance. There's also the profile rewrite corner, where idols can see how far they've come while also revisiting their early, and cringe-why, debut days. We also get to see them have fun while playing games, notably the 99 seconds game and the Show Me the Boss card. And also just as importantly, they feed our hungry idols food. Beef, shaved ice, milkshakes, chicken, you name it. Amonetted. Jung. Thank you for being true to yourself. Weekly Idol started off as the show in a third-floor basement with white walls, white floors, and no set pieces. The show was only slated to air for a few episodes, and people in the industry did not have much hopes for it. The initial bareness of it all was probably to minimize production costs. 7 years later, they have built a name for themselves as the program for idols, and yet, they are still in the same basement with nothing else in it. And they have turned this concept into a running gag. They didn't feel the need to get bigger or wilder, but instead kept the original concept of the show, which was to put idols front and center. And what better way for idols to shine than by placing them against a white backdrop? And despite being in their 7th year, their annual awards are still as shabby as ever. They recycle their one flower bouquet and statuette, and it's a downright hoot. Aminoips. No white walls equals no butt shaking. June. Aminoips. Nothing to distract us from the wonders of RM. And most importantly, thank you for Doni and Coni. Doni and Coni are the heart of the show. There's no two ways about it. They have a way of convincing even the big names to play along, whether it's doing Egio, or dancing until they're breathless and sweaty. They can also bring out the charms of newer idols, zeroing in on their special qualities and nudging them out of their shells. And I still remember Doni and Coni saving AO member Sialen's acting demonstration by joining in and going full out when it fell a bit flat. That's how great they are at their jobs. They make idols feel at ease with trying out new stuff, jumping in when it doesn't quite work as expected, but standing back when it does. And when family-esque idol groups like Infinite, Highlight, and A-Pink show up, the chemistry is always a joy to watch. Lawrence Tenicities. When will we see this again?